What's up, gentlemen? So at this point, you know the importance of getting an incredible night's sleep. I've said it, you've heard it from your moms, your dads, your weird Uncle Barry, everybody is talking about get enough sleep, Brian. But it's not just about getting enough in terms of hours snoozing, it's also critical that the quality of the slumber you're getting is solid. Between 7 and 8 hours is optimal. Over 8 hours, there are issues with that. Under 7, issues with that. I do best when I have 8 hours, but unfortunately, I started to fall into some bad sleep habits. It's so easy to start falling into those bad habits, right? You stay up a little later now, a little later tomorrow, before you know it. For me, at least, I was sleeping on average of 6 hours a night. It wasn't until my wife actually looked at me and said, "You look tired." I'm like, "Me? Tired? What are you talking about?" "No, I get it." And then I started to do the math, and I'm like, you know what? I'm only getting on average 6 hours a night. 6 hours? No wonder I feel sluggish and tired all the time. No wonder I'm gaining a little extra weight. No wonder I look so tired. And so for the past 30 days, I decided to make sleep a priority and challenged myself to sleep 8 hours every single night. Guys, it was not easy, I gotta be honest, but today I'm gonna tell you about the surprising results. I'm gonna break this video up into 2 parts. Part number 1, I'm gonna tell you what I do prior to going to bed to make sure that I get the best quality sleep possible. In the second part of this video, I'm gonna share with you the surprising things that happened and changed to my body, to my looks, and to my mind. When I decided that quality sleep was the goal, there are a few things during the day that I decided to do. Number 1 was cut my caffeine after 2 p.m. I also would front load the day in terms of water consumption so that I wasn't like drinking later in the day, making me get up like 27 times to pee at night. And then at night, prior to bed, here's my routine. I take my vitamins. I take my vitamins at night prior to going to bed, and the reason is because when we're sleeping, our bodies are healing and doing all sorts of amazing things. Why not give it the nutrients that it needs in order to do it better? I also take a shower. Research has shown that taking a warm shower up to 2 hours prior to going to bed and raising our body temperatures a little bit is actually going to help us sleep deeper and more soundly. Now for me, I love to do it because I also like to get clean. I don't like to go to bed with a bunch of crap in my hair or oil or grime on my body. And then moisturize and brush my teeth. After I brush my teeth, turn the temperature to 65. Turn on the fan. Make it dark. Research has shown that sleeping in dark, cold environments improves the quality and quantity of your sleep. Speaking of quality of sleep, before I hit the sack, take my CBD oil. Hold up! I'm not saying that you should be taking CBD oil. We're gonna talk about it in a second. All right, I'll tell you why I take it, why I have found an incredible benefit from it. But before I tell you about that, I think I should get to bed because I'm getting a little cranky. Turn my phone upside down. Upside down. It's all about reducing the ambient blue light that is emitted from your phone when it's like this. Speaking of reducing, it is time to reduce my clothing and get into bed. So personally, I started using CBD oil about a year ago because of stress primarily. I was super stressed out. I didn't want to start drinking more. I didn't want to take some like medication. And I'd heard a lot of people having a lot of incredible results from taking CBD oil. It was natural. I'm like, yo, let me give it a try. And I was shocked at the fact that not only did I feel better emotionally, I slept like a rock and my pain and inflammation in my body went away. The one disclaimer I gotta give you, CBD oil is not right for everybody. It is something that I personally take for me because I've done the research. If you are interested in learning more about CBD oil, guys, there's a link down below to our custom landing page from today's video sponsor, Plant Therapy. But today, I'm not gonna go into what CBD oil is, what a cannabinoid is, what the endocrine system, and why it does what it does. But there are 3 main reasons why people take CBD oil. Number 1 is pain and inflammation. Number 2 is stress and anxiety. And number 3 is sleep. One of the problems of using a CBD oil product is that you gotta know what you're taking. Unfortunately, there are a lot of, like when I say a lot, a crap ton of companies out there just slapping their label, not testing. You don't know what you're taking. Only way you're gonna know what you're taking in terms of the dosage and then be able to modify it is if you know that the CBD oil you're taking is pure. And that is why I love Plant Therapy. They are the best in terms of CBD oil products. product, research, and information. If you want to start doing your research and trying a CBD oil that is actually pure and you know what is in the bottle is actually in the bottle, guys, there is a link down below. That link is going to be to our custom landing page. I had Plant Therapy actually build us this incredible landing page that is going to not only give you a discount on any of the products that they sell, we've also created an informational resource for you. And that is the thing that I am so incredibly excited to have you go check out. Guys, if you've been thinking about utilizing CBD oil, you got to go and read the FAQs. It's going to talk to you about what it is, how it does what it does, and basically answer any questions you might have. All right, something else that is there that is very important is the serving chart. When it comes to CBD oil, there are a lot of different like milligrams and strengths. And so it's critical that you try the one that is going to be best for you and then modify it. If you try one and you're like, yo, I don't feel anything, I don't really notice anything, then you can change it and modify it. What I have found works best for me is this, the 33 milligram THC-free broad spectrum CBD oil. I will take one dropper of this before going to bed. I'll also take one before I leave for work. Something else that I've been using and loving is this. It is the Muscle Roll-On. It's a topical roll-on CBD oil product. And the crazy thing is that Plant Therapy has been able to like identify and like isolate certain aspects of the CBD oil to help with certain things. So if you've got pain, they've got products specifically designed for pain. For sleep, if you got that issue, they've got products specifically designed for sleep. So guys, if you're interested in learning more about CBD oil or trying it for yourself, hit that link down below and go check out our custom page. There's also a discount code if you decide to try any of the incredible products. But this thing, I'm telling you, the roll-on, right? If you've got like lower back pain or like muscle strains, guys, this stuff is amazing. All the products are incredible, but this one has really impressed me because of how well it works. Guys, hit the link, check it out, do your research, and get sleeping better tomorrow. So for the past 30 days, this has been my nighttime routine. I would aim to be in bed between 9:30 and 9:45. I would not lay in bed and look at my phone, and that honestly was the hardest habit to break. But as a result of not laying there and surfing, boom, I was out like a freaking light, sleeping like a little alpha baby, right? And then typically around like 12 or 1 o'clock, I would wake up, I would go pee, I would come back to bed, boom, right back to sleep. And then I'd wake up around 5:45, 5:50. I stopped having to use my alarm because apparently I was getting enough sleep and my body was like, yo, I'm ready to get up now and go kick some ass. Here's where things got a little bit interesting and amazing, all right? Number one, I lost 3 pounds of fat during this time. And what I came to realize is that when I would stay up a little bit later, I would start to munch, right? I would just look, I would start to graze. I was adding a ton of extra calories to my daily caloric consumption. But when I started going to bed earlier, I stopped eating and I lost fat. Something else I noticed was that I was less stressed out. Apparently, when you don't get enough sleep, your stress level actually goes up. And when I was sleeping enough, I was feeling better. Now, it could have been the CBD oil too, but I was taking that before. But when I got more sleep, I started to feel better. I wasn't all like angry and like pissed off all the time. I also was sharper mentally. I could remember things better. And productivity, boom, it skyrocketed. I started getting so much more done in the past 30 days. It was crazy. And I think it's a combination of things. See, one issue that you find is if you don't get like enough sleep like one night or 2 nights, you might be like super tired. But if that goes on for like a week, a month, a year, you stop realizing how tired you actually are. And this is one of the challenging things because you think you're like, yo, I'm cool. I only got 4 hours or 5 hours or 6 hours of sleep and I feel great. You adapt to it, unfortunately, because the reality is that you are sleep deprived, but you're not actually acknowledging it. And so you don't do anything to actually change it. But once you do and you start sleeping more, that's the point at which you realize, oh my God, I wasn't getting enough sleep. I feel amazing. The other thing that happened that was kind of shocking, not shocking, is that I started to look better. My skin, it glowed. But the most dramatic thing was the way that my eyes looked, right? The bags, the dark circles underneath them, they went away, all right? The crow's feet even started to get a little bit like less. I started to look more well-rested and better, more youthful, more handsome. I looked refreshed. You know, that's one of the things. And that's what happened with my wife. When I wasn't getting enough sleep, that's what she said. She's like, yo, you look tired. When people say you look tired, that is is code for you look like shit. And the last, but probably most amazing thing that I've noticed over the course of the past 30 days is that I'm happier. I'm a happier person. I'm more optimistic. And that is something that I didn't really think or correlate the fact that I wasn't getting enough sleep to like me not feeling amazing and being a little bit stressed. And I don't think I was depressed, but I definitely didn't feel the way that I do now. Guys, here's the deal. Sleep is critical. I didn't even realize how much it was affecting me physically, mentally, and emotionally until I actually decided to get it under control. And probably like you, I fell into some bad sleep habits. It's critical that you start to make sleep a priority, right? We make all these other things in our lives priorities, but getting great sleep, guys, it's going to affect you. It's going to make you a better person. It's going to make you have the ability to kick more ass. But you got to do it. You got to start. I'm not missing out on anything by going to bed earlier other than sleep that is ultimately going to make you healthier, happier, look better, and feel more amazing. Gentlemen, take the Alpha M 30-day sleep challenge. 8 hours, that is the goal. Who's with me? If you are, gentlemen, drop me one of these and be like, yo, Alpha, I'm going to start doing better when it comes to my sleep so I can kick more ass during the day.